used to being called crazy, but I still don't get why. I mean, who wouldn't fall head over heels for him? His captivating eyes make my toes curl, and his bare muscular body makes my body shiver. His lips, those lips that every day I wish I could feel pressing against mine. I don't think I sound crazy. In fact, it's not me talking. It's my heart singing out loud how madly in love I am with Matthew Hamming. Who is Matthew Hamming, you ask? Well, he's one of the most handsomest five-star celebrities who happens to live in Bridgeport. Yes, this American city where the buildings are taller than the water towers. He lives in a beautiful mansion where the ocean is seen for miles, and he enjoys it all to himself. A large home for a single man. It makes me wonder if he ever gets lonely. And then it hits me. Maybe I was born to be his companion, his lover, the person to make him not so lonely. Maybe it was me, a simple country girl, Carmenday Knight. I live in Appaloosa Plains, where all you smell is nature, which include flowers, clean air, and of course the wildlife, the wild horses that roam the rural land, the majestic deer that frolic through the grass, the mischievous raccoons that come in the middle of the night to tip over your trash can, and the mysterious myth where they say a unicorn trots along with wild horses. I grew up to live this life, all thanks to my father. My father was a great man. He did everything he could to help out those in need. He was needy himself, being a single parent with a job as a groom, which didn't pay much. But hey, we made it, and he raised me right. But now that he's gone, I must fend for myself. I work part-time at the spa, making minimum wage, but I live in the same house I grew up in. It isn't much, but it's home. My friends move on to college. They could afford it. But I always live by the words, everything happens for a reason. It's a typical day at work today, managing the register and greeting the customer as I walked in. A new employee who started today comes up to me and straight up asked if I was the crazy girl who was gaga over Matthew Hamming. I looked behind her shoulder to see a coworker watching us. I knew that they had told her about my fantasies. I kindly smiled and replied yes. She then walked away laughing. I didn't care, of course. I was proud of my love for Matthew. After my shift, I went straight home to take a relaxing bath, eat my dinner, and enjoy the rest of the night in front of the TV. I turned the news on. They talked about the usual stuff, crimes, robberies, natural disasters, and then I was on my feet, staring at a picture of Matthew Hamming that had appeared on the screen. Then the anchor woman mouthed the words, "He will be taking a vacation in Appaloosa Plains." I stood there, listening to what they had to say, something about him wanting to get away from the fame for the summer. Of course, someone like Matthew Hamming needed the break. But why Appaloosa Plains? Many questions spun around in my mind when suddenly I was slapped in the face with an answer. He was coming to find me, the lover he never knew existed.